dive into a little bit of real estate because we also talk about real estate. In terms of Tampa, now you're at in Los Angeles. Is there an area between the two where you feel you're more inspired by the homes or the lifestyle matches your type of vibe between the two?
I like California a lot just because I'm from here. I
Right.
honestly like both places. Like Tampa, California are great. Um, Splitting up time and stuff. They have
Hmm.
good things about them. And like Florida, there's not necessarily like a ton to do outside. You can go like water stuff and like a boat. And I think California's cool just because you can like go do anything, like go hike or do whatever you want.
Right.
Like
Be
everything
active.
is like close. There's a lot of really good food. There's a lot of like stuff to do. So if you're bored, it's a really good place to be. And then Florida's the same, but just maybe not as many options.
Future after baseball, Tampa,
I
or
don't know.
any
It would
idea?
depend on where family is and like where like what makes sense for my kids and stuff. I don't actually have any sort of like attachment to either of them. I kind of don't. It just depends like what makes the most sense. I could live honestly anywhere, different places through baseball that like I don't. You can
Right.
kind of. It just depends who you're with and like what you do on your routine and all that stuff. And so I don't really care.
Okay. Okay. Now, speaking of location, how do you go about like selecting a team that fits you besides the contract aside? Like, what do you look for? Is leadership, anything particular you're looking for?
I think my biggest thing is like off the field type of stuff or like a town like a city that I would want to live in regardless of if I play baseball or not. I think is like
Mm,
big because it's so much of like um it's easy to you get along with your team, you're with them so long. It's just like more about how comfortable the people away from like your family and stuff are, and like a good
right.
place for potentially having like kids or whatever. Like there's a lot of different things I think about, but I think for the most part, it's like, is this a city that I would want to live in? And then obviously, is the team good? How are the coaches? How are the catchers? How's the defense? Like all that stuff goes into play. But I think number one obviously has to be like, if the team is awful, that's a no go regardless of the city. So
Right.
number one would probably be like how the team functions, and then number two is like how my life and the people around me, how their life would be off the field.
Right. So number two is really important then, which is the location, 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 like everything in real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
A